Hello everyone, welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we beat this game. But we're not done yet. We're only at 97%. And if we want to get to 100%, we must first complete the Time Attack Challenge. But before I head into the Time Attack Challenge, there's something I need to take a look at real quick. So let's head back into the Lost World. You still give your message every time we get into the Lost World. Okay, so Rainforest Rumble. Previously, I was a little bit confused about how to reach a bonus barrel at the start of the level. Right over here. My first thought was just hover over there. However, after the stream, I took a look at the maps of this game, and I discovered that there's a reason there's this banana sitting right here. There's a squawk sparrow just sitting right here. And that is the intended method for getting across. It's a very brief attempt at getting across with squawks, because on either side of the pit, well, you just change back to normal. So, for one brief moment, we had bird feet. Okay, gotta reset to get back to the time attack. So, the time attack challenge. We got 12 levels here. Each one of these is a returning level from earlier in the game. Our goal, of course, is to beat the required times displayed over there on the right. Let's just go ahead and hop right into it. We're going to start with the stilt level, which is Fort Knox from Cape Codswallop. Gotta go fast. Little bit of advice. Don't miss platforms first off. Also, there does seem to be a slight speed boost whenever you jump. Although I'm not entirely certain whether that's the case or if there's actually, it's just the camera movement. Ooh, hold on a sec. Somewhere around here. Oh, yep, there it is. I don't know if this is faster than going up above, but, there was a hidden barrel chain down there. So, that's handy. Now, what is my time supposed to be? I feel like I already failed. Well, I came close to getting it. Alright, let me double check something. I'm kind of curious whether you can use the warp barrels in this. Let me double check where the warp barrel is. Oh wait, I remember where it is. It was not there. Right around... I think I missed it. Yep, I missed it. Let's exit and try it again. Was it down here? Well, that slowed me down a bit, but... Oh, darn. Well, that answers that question. Nope, the warp barrels are taken out of the level during the time attack. Oh well, I guess we're just going to have to... Well, first off, do that. That speeds you up a bit. So by the way, when it comes to time attack challenges for getting 100% in games, I will sometimes do them. It honestly depends on the game. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I don't think I'm making it. Anyway, it depends on the game, because like Sonic games, for example, require near perfection in order to get their perfect times, and ultimately, those ain't happening. But games like this one, getting the time completion is difficult, but entirely doable. And in fact, I've done it on more than one occasion. Dang it! Actually, that might have helped speed things up, dropping in that pit. If I fail again, I'm dropping in that pit on purpose. Especially knowing where the... Oh, wait, nope, I got it. And that's that. We have gotten that time. You can tell we got the time because, for one thing, it doesn't end in double zeros. For another, it's got the telltale exclamation mark by it. Next up is Mill. This level is Lift Shaft Lottery, also from Cape Cod Swallop. Now knowing that the warp barrels are gone, I'm not going to bother trying to go for it here. Nothing like waiting for an elevator. It's a slow process even in video games. That slows things down. Do not get hit. It slows things down. Ideally, don't die either. I think I'm... I don't have to worry too much about dying. I think left is the direction to go. It's worth mentioning, by the way, that bonus barrels are also gone. I noticed... Oh, nut bunnies. I noticed that I died. Probably wasn't going to make it there anyway. Let's just start over. I was saying something, and now I don't know what it was that I was saying. So, let's see, I was talking about how slow elevators can be. I was talking about don't die. So don't jump there. Left is the correct path. This time I'm going to want to make my way up the rope. But watch out for bees. And that was unfortunate. Boy, that last jump there is particularly nasty. Wayland says that if I gotta go quiet to focus, that'd be fine. I may actually have to do that. I mean, when one normally does speedrunning, one does not become a chatterbox. Okay, what is the time to beat? I'd already missed it. Wow, I was really missing it. Well, a part of me was certainly hoping that I'd be doing a better job at these time attack challenges. A little more difficult than I remembered. There's gotta be a way to handle that part fast. Oh, come on! What was that hitbox? Kind of difficult to avoid picking up that barrel there. Okay, so what happened right there was I was trying to jump out of my roll because if you let your roll just end, you stall. But I think I jumped into the tail of that enemy. Dang it! I would like to get through this first floor. Without losing that Kong. Because clearly, I need that second Kong. Wait! And what happened there is that I didn't jump out of my roll soon enough, and my stalling ate my jump. Well, glad I decided to save this for a start of a stream instead of ending the last one. Also, good news, I made it past the first floor without taking damage. Thank you, need that. See? Totally needed that. Alright, got less than 30 seconds to make it to the end. Please do not stall me. Especially by taking damage. Where's the end? Dang it! How close was I to the end there? Literally below the ledge that I died on was the goal. On the bright side, if I can do that again, but without dying... I've got this in the bag. There is no discernible speed difference between Dixie Kong and Kitty Kong, by the way. You were good to have at that part. Wayland says watch these time trials be the whole stream. I hope not. I mean, there's 12 of these levels. There we go. Alright, 15 minutes into the stream, and, only got 2 of them down. I think I can do better. So, Wireland says that level doesn't seem great for a speed run. Too much downtime, like riding the slow platforms. I think all the mill levels have a little bit of downtime like that, so I had to pick one. Okay, snow. This was Polar Pitfalls from Black Forest Plateau. I gotta beat this in 53 seconds. Nice thing about this one is that I can kind of hover over most of it. Except for that part. Oh, there's a shortcut in this level somewhere. I mean, potentially a shortcut. I have to drop down a pit, so maybe it wouldn't be faster. We'll see what sort of time I get here. Dang it! I think I was right at the end there. So apparently, dying is going to be... You know, I'm just starting over. The primary cause of failure in these challenges. Also, my inability to get past these houses. A lot of trees in that background. I imagine it was time-consuming to place each and every single one of those. Although, who knows? Maybe they had a fancy pants editor with an autofill thing for filling in the trees. I was too slow. Okay, give me a second here. My headphones are not plugged in properly. There we go. I was only getting audio in one ear. Okay, snow level. What was this snow level? Polar Pitfalls? Where is the shortcut, assuming there is one? Oh, it's a good one, actually. That is a good shortcut. Alright, so there's 2 sets of pits. I want to immediately drop into the second pit. The second set of pits. And that will maybe get me there faster. So here's the first set of pits. Normally there's a bonus barrel somewhere in there. And that was still not fast enough. Arguably slower. So this level definitely demands near perfection. I know there is possibly a little speed boost whenever you jump, but I'm fairly certain that that is not key to getting a fast time. That part there definitely slows me down. That part there definitely slowed me down. And had I not taken damage there, I definitely would have beaten the time. I saw that barrel up there. I wonder if I'm intended to use that to speed along. Oh boy! Got it! With a fraction of a second left. Okay, next up, River. So this is Riverbank Riot from Primate Plains. And this one potentially has a barrel shortcut. In fact, this one I'm certain is going to give me some good barrel shortcuts. Don't hit that. That doesn't help. So this allows me to skip swimming in the water. There's another barrel path right up above that last bug I passed. However, that requires backtracking to... Well, that was unfortunate. Barrels are obstacles in this challenge. Nope, I don't regret slipping down there. I slightly regret slipping down there. But at least I didn't take damage there. Unfortunately, that just happened. Well, I might as well play this for the sake of... Well, hopefully not dying while I play this through, first off. Just to show you what this is. That way is definitely not faster. Boy, those buzzsaw bees perfectly positioned for just getting over them. Alright, minute 2 seconds, that's not gonna be the record. Nope, I need to get 55. Oh, that I can definitely do that. I just need to not fail at that one part. This one might actually be one of the easier records to get. As I said, doing this skips over a swimming section, so getting these barrels is required. But the other set of barrels definitely slower. I'm fairly confident that they're slower. Oh boy. Certainly a close shave with those. How appropriate considering they're buzzsaws. Oh boy, that last jump there nearly cost me my time. So yeah, easy to get that one, but it's definitely tight. These turns are definitely tighter than I remembered. Oh, swimming level. So Coral. This is Seabed Shanty from Cape Codswallop. How unfortunate that we're not going to have the warp barrels in these. Screen crunch is also going to be a potential issue here as I try to speed along. Can I... Okay, I'm betting I can speed through that if I were to position myself better. There's also definitely a speed boost whenever I press the A button here. Meanwhile, holding down to go down faster. Left side there is not the ideal place to go. Oh, I just realized. Somewhere in this level is On Guard. On Guard might actually be faster. Okay, I was at 47 seconds. What's my required time? That. Oh yeah, this'll definitely be faster. Oh my goodness, this is so much faster. Alright, go over this side so that I can avoid damage there. Doesn't seem that using my attack speeds me up. I kinda miss having the auto attack that On Guard had in the other games. Gimme. And I believe from here I want to head to the right. I forgot there's more of these guys. Oh boy. Gimme, gimme. Watch out for those. This level is really long, and thus the long timer. Which means failing this particular level is gonna suck. Because that's a lot of time wasted and having to redo. $142, which was way too slow. Okay, let me look this up again, because I'm certain there's another moment that I could get On Guard. Because there's no way I was supposed to swim that fast. Where was the other On Guard? So On Guard there. So you lose On Guard around halfway through the level. Oh, there was On Guard. Wow, swam right past that barrel. So that's gonna hypothetically shave an entire 22 seconds off my time, huh? Alright, here goes something. So here's where we get and lose on guard. There's gonna be a spot up ahead. Well, not up ahead here, but there's gonna be... Well, I was about to say there's gonna be a checkpoint, but come to think of it, no. There's no checkpoints during these challenges. On guard will be right there. And I was still 7 seconds too slow. Let me look at this map again. Is there something that I should consider? There's no alternate path that I'm aware... Are you kidding me? That don't matter too much. Probably should have gotten the DK barrel there. Hope I don't regret not getting that DK barrel there. Also that one. I'll grab this one. And right over here is one heck of a shortcut. My gosh. How did I do that before? I don't think I had the internet to look up maps with. I probably, like, rubbed the walls or something in order to find that. That has to be how I have done that. Okay, tree. This is Simeon Shimmy from Great Ape Lakes. I can definitely see this taking a few attempts. Although, keep that shortcut in mind. But don't go up the K. That is not the path forward. Watch out for rats and also bees. Please tell me this is a shortcut. That's not a shortcut. Too bad there's no hidden squawks. Could have flown up there. Ooh. Another close shave. Definitely just fall during those segments. Don't grab... Wow. Forgiving hitbox. Oh, please don't. That is not a point that I need a boost. Alright, Alright, well, I was at a minute and a half there, which means I had already failed. Admittedly, part of that was taking the non-shortcut. Which I now know not to do. That is also not the path forward. Don't hop on that. I will happily accept that. I almost wonder if I could have made that. I stalled for a split second there. I don't know if a split second would have made a difference though. Don't pick up the barrel. I don't have to. Though I am slightly curious if Kiddy Kong would have been able to fit past that beat. Oh crap. I wasn't paying attention. Oh gosh dang it. Let's just start that over. Ha! Got you that time. Yeah, I think I might have actually been oh crap. Yeah, Kiddy Kong can fit past that. No! Forgot about that rat again. So, frustrations aside, I can definitely understand the appeal of streaming speedruns. I am definitely into this. Now that was totally timed differently. Okay, I think new territory. And that's the end! I made it! Alright, halfway through. Took 40 minutes, but I'm making good time. Well, okay time. Oh boy, cliff level. This one is Clifftop Critters from Tin Can Valley. So, a recent level. Want to start by going to left. And not being hit by enemies immediately. Yeah, that was a great start. That hitting the ceiling is eating up my twirl. I'm trying to do a twirl there. Okay, need to be hugging the wall a little bit more there. and I just went the wrong way. Good job. That's just coin. Keep falling. This will definitely take a few attempts. Ooh. So, while we're in the level, by the way, trying to find my way around, I didn't really think about it much during this adventure, but this game definitely has its issues with screen crunch. Particularly in these levels with ropes. You can't see below you too well. In a lot of places. It didn't turn out to be that much of an issue for me, but there were definitely various points where it's like, where is it safe to land? Like there, for example. Granted, if I take my time, I can just barely see the hands of that guy, but it would have been definitely nice had that particular rope been a little higher up, so I would have been able to more clearly see that guy there before I dropped down. That said, all three Donkey Kong Land games have their issues with screen crunch. That was the wrong way again. Can I please get past the opening without taking damage? Anyway, as I was saying, the Bramble levels in Donkey Kong Land 2 definitely has screen crunch issues. Also the swamp levels, because of how you bounce off enemies, the camera goes up and you lose sight of what you're trying to land on. Donkey Kong Land 1's screen crunch actually wasn't that bad, aside from you generally were using larger sprites, and therefore everything's so big that you couldn't necessarily see so far ahead of you. But typically, aside from just not running throughout the adventure, there was very little use of the run button. Screen crunch didn't seem to be that much of an issue in Donkey Kong Land 1. At least for me. I definitely want to say that Donkey Kong Land 2 is the game where I noticed the most screen crunch. But overall, I can't really say for certain one game had less screen crunch than the other. They all had their fair share. I need to stop going in there. I need to stop bouncing on that guy. Finally made it up there. Let's hope for a good run. Well, that ruined that. Also that. But hey, finally did that part correct. This is definitely a level where you just want to memorize the correct path. I regret not grabbing that barrel. So the ideal way to get up there is to just start your twirl before you hit the ceiling. Oh, You bounced me into the barrel while I was holding the run button and I made me pick me up. That is rude. That is a rude thing to do. Never bounce a person into a barrel while they're holding the run button and make them pick up the barrel. I totally should not have taken damage there. Almost to the end. I'm just gonna hug the wall a bit here. Did I make it? Minute 13? I made it. Yay! Okay, machine. This is Bazooka Bombard from Tin Can Valley. Minute 40. There's totally gonna be a shortcut somewhere in this level, isn't there? Well, there was definitely a spot where you don't want to fall down. I already said this before, but considering you're dealing with these owl bazooka things, they should definitely make a bazooka sound when they fire. Pretty sure they do in Donkey Kong Country 3. Wow! I just got sniped. Okay, this is actually a longer path. If I had Dixie there, I could have flown across that path. The pit that was there. I'm not sure exactly when the hitbox of those owl shots triggers. Okay, minute 40 is my goal. Well, I just lost a few seconds there. However, I actually managed that on my first try. Despite various mistakes. Huzzah! Okay, falls. This is Rickety Rapids from Tin Can Valley. And this one also has a little shortcut that I kind of forgot about. Right down here. Not much of one. But that should save me at least a second or two. Trying to keep track of where I'm going in this level might be difficult. Not hopping down there. You know, this is actually a fun level to speedrun right here. It's definitely got a certain flow to it. Like these, seems like these bees are spaced apart in just the right way. Can I get this on my first attempt? That'd be cool. There's the G. To the right. My goal was 2 minutes, I think. Yep. Hey, making up for lost time. Okay, next up, cave. I don't have to go through these in order, by the way, but I might as well. So cave is the stalagmite frights from Tin Can Valley. Definitely certain that it's going to have one of those bomb-throwing guys right at the end who will screw me over. So expect this to, well, expect for me to get screwed over. But if I have to get screwed over, it'll be in the level with the best song. Okay, also need to kind of hope that RNG is in my favor with that particular barrel. Or alternatively, maybe the time is assuming that the RNG won't be in my favor. This is a good level to just shoot all the things. Oh, I just remembered something. In this game only, Squitter can bounce on enemies. I mean, obviously not the hedgehogs. The fact that I have already taken damage and going Kongless here makes me a little worried. That was not the reason I was worried. More so because, you know what, I'm at the starter level, let's just restart. More so because of the bomb-throwing guy at the... Oh gosh dang it! More so because of the bomb-throwing guy at the end. Invincibility frames there helpful. Squitter's a fast runner, by the way. Must be those running shoes he's wearing. I wonder if he goes to the same shoe store as Sonic. Just fall down there. And darn, I was hoping I could do both of them. Although, having Dixie Kong at that part is definitely going to be almost certainly required for getting the fast time. Ooh, that was a good roll. Maddie has said a thing. I will look at the thing in a minute. I mean, I could pause, but I am in the zone. And I better be if I'm going to be waltzing around with 8 legs. That takes some amount of concentration. But they are surprisingly in sync. I keep forgetting that that drop is not the one where I want to immediately turn to the right. So much for being in the zone. Anyway, Maddie says, nah, Sonic's got shoes that grip rails for grinding. Squitters have to be non-stick for those webs. Good point. That was not a good roll. By the way, there is effectively no run button for Squitter. As far as I can tell, he goes the same speed, regardless of whether you're holding the B button or not. Okay, this time I know. Keep going to the left. Maddie says it'd be really weird to change to how spider legs works. Like, imagine if your legs worked via hydraulics and not having muscles to push or pull. Spiders work their legs by pushing their blood equivalent hemolymph through them. That would definitely be an experience. An experience that these oh, good roll. An experience that these Kongs get to enjoy as they literally turn into the spider. I think we're going spiderless now. There is no... Oh wait, here we go. No benefit to going spiderless. So, yep, I want that back. I need to be an 8-legged freak. Oh! I missed the ledge. Maddie says, I've got way too many random animal effects on my mind. Help. I mean, useful information if you ever plan to be a shapeshifter. That was unfortunate. There is also no benefit to hopping into those. Benefit to getting that, though. Alright, I need to aim down as I go through here so that these guys are not going to be in the way. Nope, you cannot make it across all of those. So here we are with this situation again. And I died at that spot that I died at the first try. It is sad that it took me this many attempts just to get back to that point, by the way. You know, this probably wasn't the best level to sit for one of the time attack levels. Just saying. You know what? No, I don't accept that. I should not accept that. I'm not going to. No. Ooh. Incidentally, that furthest point that I died also has a random trajectory ghost barrel. And one of those trajectories is into a bee. I can see that being an issue. Okay, I can get past one of you like that. I can get past you. No! My momentum. Well, so much for making up for lost time. This level is definitely the most difficult. Time attack level. Helps to have good timing with that aim. Aim up. I forgot that I could land on that one. Ow! Don't aim up there. So, frustrations aside, I would definitely love to get around to editing this series for YouTube. No. Not necessarily because this could use some editing, which at this point, yeah, probably. But because I've definitely enjoyed going through this Donkey Kong handheld trilogy a whole lot. There's been a few frustrations here and there, but this has been a lot of fun. And I would love to give this some proper attention on my main channel at YouTube. Aim up was not going to help me there. Once again, reaching this point without a spare Kong. Don't momentum fail. Yay! Made it past that point. Please tell me there's a Kong barrel somewhere up ahead. Because I know there's going to be a guy throwing bombs at me right up ahead. And I need to not take immediate damage. There it was! To answer my question, no. There was not a Kong barrel up ahead. I knew that guy was going to get me. I just didn't expect it to take so many attempts just to get to him. Aim up. On the bright side, the time requirement for this level is actually pretty forgiving. It definitely accounts for the possibility of getting a bad roll with those ghost barrels. Oh, and this ain't even Dixie Kong I got here. It's a good thing that I've got a little bit of extra time. Oh! I think my jump got ate again. Okay, this isn't actually going to take me the entire stream. But I wouldn't mind having plenty of time for the next game. Because offhand, I don't know how long the first area of the next game is going to take. I have no idea how... Never mind. Good news, Dixie. Bad news? I just can't seem to get to this point with a Kong in reserve. And I did not expect to leap high enough to hit that buzzsaw bee. You know what? New strategy. I know that the timer is super forgiving. I don't necessarily have to rush the entire way through. I mean, I'll rush through some of it, but as soon as I get to the problem areas, kind of relax a bit. Guy right here. Stop and kill those guys, so I'm not taking damage from them. See? That's how we get to this point with a Kong in reserve. Okay, strategy acquired. I don't need to immediately leap for that, as tempting as it was because it was pointing up. Wow, that really does eat up your jump. Okay, new plan, just rush it. And that's how you get past that thing. Oi! Definitely the hardest of the time attack levels. Let's get back to the easy ones. Jungle. This is tropical tightropes from Tin Can Valley. Oh goody, tightropes. That obstacle that poses issues with screen crunch. Although not necessarily in this level. There's not a second rope that is hidden away. I can most definitely see the path of intent. And that was a panic jump. Oh, there's ground down there. That is useful information. Here, let's just do a little bit of this. Don't do a little bit of that. There's definitely not ground under that rope. The fact that I don't immediately know how tight the timer is definitely... I was supposed to drop down there. Please be ground here. That works. Please tell me the time wasn't 55 seconds. Oh, good. I don't remember what the time I had to beat was, but I beat it. Alright, last one. Tube. This is Whiplash Dash from the Lost World. This is a level in which my pace is going to be largely predetermined. Although, wow, taking damage really slows you down. Ooh. Okay, I managed to beat this level on my first try. The first time I played this level. Let's see if I can manage that feat the second time. If I don't get the time on this, it's definitely because they expect more perfection. However, no. Yeah, don't take hits whenever you're in the bobsled. That definitely kills your time. So 40 seconds, 6 seconds is the time to beat. I'm just going to reload anytime I take damage while on the bobsled. Although, I had 49 seconds after taking damage on the bobsled twice, so maybe it's forgiving enough to take damage once? I mean, ideally I don't take damage so early. As an aside, I technically got through this on my first try again. I didn't achieve the requisite time, but I did beat it. Okay, let's not have an early fail. That is going to be key to some amount of victory. I wonder if it's possible to skip past those barrels, or if I even want to. Oh boy, those jumps are definitely tight. Ah, missed it by like half a second. Kind of unusual that this is chronological. No, if I fail early on, I'm just resetting because I'm going to fail later. Interesting that this is the last challenge in the time attack. I would have expected it to be the cave level. That was unfortunate. Yeah, I should probably just reload anytime I take damage early on before that particular point, because that particular point seems to be a point of contention. Also, your bobsled cannot damage those guys. I'm just gonna roll with it. Got it! I win! Congratulations, game completed. And that's it. We found the lost world, we completed a time attack, and our reward for all that is a trophy. Is it worth it? I mean, I enjoyed myself, so yeah, I think it was worth it. In this case, it's a gold trophy too. I think if you play this on Super Game Boy, it's silver, maybe platinum. Might be platinum, which is technically better than gold, but I will accept a gold trophy. Also, hey, 103%, because this is Donkey Kong Land 3. Gotta love when games do that. I suppose it could throw you off if you're going for 100%, but there's some random number beyond you gotta shoot for. How do you know you're really done? Well, in the case of this game, that's not really an issue. I mean, after doing everything else, we're only at 97%, and completing Time Attack is literally the last thing to do, so there's no question that we are done. So, we have now completed the entire Donkey Kong Land trilogy. I'm gonna rank them. Let's see, which one is my favorite? Oh, there was a thing I forgot to bring up. Back up a bit. Something else to talk about before I rank these. So, briefly at the start of the playthrough, we got to see the clock border that you get when you play the original version of this game on the Super Game Boy. And I lost track of what I was saying. Hold that thought. And I didn't really mention it a whole lot since then, because to me, the clock border represents the time attack at the end. However, in between streams, something kind of occurred to me. During this adventure, we have been collecting clocks by winning minigames. Minigames that are basically the exact same minigame every time, which is slightly lame. Although Donkey Kong Country 3 had the banana burrs where you played Simon every time, so the bar was already set low. But thinking on it, after our second battle with K. Rool, he gave us his clocks, which kind of implies that he was also collecting clocks, which are in part required to get into Lost World. So he must have been playing those card games as well. So it's kind of my headcanon that those bears are actually hosting, or at least helping out with the contest to find the Lost World. And here we are, not only having found the Lost World, but completing the Time Attack challenge. So it's actually kind of appropriate that we get a trophy at the end. Anyway, now we talk about how I'm going to rank these games. Well, let's get this out of the way. My favorite of the Donkey Kong Land trilogy is definitely Donkey Kong Land 1. It is top tier for me. That's not necessarily saying a whole lot, because I'm sure some folks will disagree with this. The game has jank controls, so a lot folks will probably be ranking the other two games higher than Donkey Kong Land 1. But I definitely like Donkey Kong Land 1 the most, because I love its originality. I love the amazing music. David Wise and Graham Norgate did a great job with the soundtrack. And had the game had the same controls as Donkey Kong Land 2 and 3, I definitely think it could have been a hidden gem. Speaking of those two games, I honestly had a surprising amount of trouble deciding which of them I like more. Both have great controls, both I enjoyed a lot. Both of them had issues with screen crunch, but that's neither here nor there. I think Donkey Kong Land 3 has the second best soundtrack in the trilogy. The soundtrack was done by Eveline Fisher. who also did Donkey Kong Country 3's soundtrack. So you gotta give her props, she did a great job converting the soundtrack to 8 bits. Meanwhile, Donkey Kong Country 2's soundtrack was done by David Wise, but he didn't handle the transition to Game Boy. Donkey Kong Land 2's soundtrack was handled by Grant Kirkhope. He was the one who converted Donkey Kong Country 2's soundtrack to Land 2. And, well, I gotta admit, Donkey Kong Land 2's soundtrack wasn't terrible. There's definitely a few good tracks in there, but some of the music sounds like it was hindered by the Game Boy's sound font, like for example, the song that played in water levels. And I have to wonder how the soundtrack would have sounded had David Wise been kept for the conversion. Donkey Kong makes a point against... Wario Land makes a point against Donkey Kong Land 1 about how the backgrounds are overly detailed. Yeah, that was also a thing. It wasn't too much of an issue for me personally, but I never played the game on the actual Game Boy, which is where the issue would have been at its worst. Okay, so fine. Had Donkey Kong Land 1 had the controls of Land 2 and 3, and the cleaner backgrounds of 2, we'll say, then yes, it would have been a hidden gem. Anyway, Donkey Kong Land 3 also gets points for being an original adventure, even if it's not as original as Donkey Kong Land 1. I've always dismissed Donkey Kong Land 2 for being a retread of Donkey Kong Country 2. I will say though, having finally played it, it's still a worthy game to play, especially since all the levels were redesigned. And despite being a half port, I think Donkey Kong Land 2 was the more ambitious title, at least compared to Donkey Kong Land 3. I mean, they managed to nearly cram an entire Super Nintendo game onto a Game Boy cartridge, with nearly all the levels and nearly all the level gimmicks and bosses. Donkey Kong Land 3 seems unambitious by comparison, having less level gimmicks even compared to Donkey Kong Land 2, and lacking the free-roaming overworld and hidden grottos of Donkey Kong Country 3. In the end though, I gotta give second place to Donkey Kong Land 3. Let's try that again. I misclicked. Stop misclicking the wrong thing. Giving second place to Donkey Kong Land 3. I mean, I enjoyed all 3 games a lot, but between Donkey Kong Land 3 and Donkey Kong Land 2, I actually enjoyed Donkey Kong Land 3 more. There were a bunch of frustrating levels in Donkey Kong Land 2. Also, Donkey Kong Land 3 gets bonus points for if you're playing the Game Boy Color version of the game, even if the game clearly wasn't designed with the Game Boy Color in mind. With that said, what would it be like if a Donkey Kong game was made with the Game Boy Color in mind? Well, we're going to find out after this break. Be right back.